Welcome to Chase Office Field, the home of the Trinity Western Spartans. We apologize, we had some technical difficulties there, but we're underway here. We're about 6 minutes into this one, as the Spartans looks like they're just called an offside there. Spartans playing host to the University of Fraser Valley Cascades. It's their 5th exhibition match of the season so far. They've won their last 3, the Spartans have, with the latest coming this past Wednesday against the Whitecaps Rex program. That was a 3-1 victory. The Spartans are 3-1 in exhibition play this season. Cascades still searching for their first win this year, as the Spartans have it. Miller there to play the ball. She's got 2 clean sheets so far in exhibition play. Was going for her 3rd last game until she was called for a red card in the 30th minute. Spartans pressuring here. That's Charity Field just pressuring. Ball kicked out of play by the Cascades keeper. Spartans play it in. Good pressure there by Gabby Short. Spartans still have the ball. Field pressuring just at the tip of the box. Comes out. Spartans press it in. It's in the box. They're looking to get a shot off. And the Spartans still pressuring. Cascades just try to clear it out. Hicks and Sakaki there for the Spartans on the back line. There's Aaliyah Coy for the Spartans. Comes out for the Cascades. Look to make something happen here. Taylor Nikic with the ball. She plays it up ahead, almost intercepted by the Spartans. But it's just thrown in by Jenna Mile. Here's Parker with the ball. Looks like it's called there by the referee. Free kick coming up here. Pardon me, it's going to be a corner kick. So players head to the box. As I mentioned, the Cascades still looking for their first win. Last played on Saturday against UBC, and that was a 5-1 loss to the national champions. Cascades pressuring now. Heading into the box. That was Jenna Mile just playing it back. Mile with the ball now. She looks for a pass. Finds one, and it's just deflected off of Hicks and high up in the air. Coy takes the ball off her shoulder. Spartans looking to clear it. Makes it all the way to the edge, but not out. And the Cascades just send it right back into the box. There's Anna Dunn just clearing it up and out. And the Spartans look to send it down. Dietrich just sends it out of play. Still going to be a Cascades ball. If you're just joining us here, Spartans playing host to the Cascades. We're about 11 minutes in to this one. No throw-ins due to COVID-19 protocols, so they're kicked in. As the Cascades look to score the first of the match. Sent in on Miller, and she gloves that one down and looks to send it out. Spartans retreating after some good pressure there by the Cascades. Here's Hicks. Plays it up. Back to Hicks, and she just sends it down the field. Charity Field pressuring there. Good pressure by Field on Kelsey Mitchell, the 5th year for the Cascades. That's Andrea Perkovic in net for the Cascades. 3rd-year keeper for them. Cascades have done a good job at giving their keepers some time here in exhibition play. Saw Jovan Sandhu play against TWU a couple weeks ago. And it was Brooklyn Ivy coming off the bench versus UBC last game. But Perkovic in net here for the Cascades today. Hicks pressured there by Sarah Parker, and the ball's just past our broadcast setup here. Here's a kick in for the Spartans. Cascades with the ball again. Pressuring down the wing. Here's Parker. Taken by Hicks and played for Miller. Another goal kick coming up here for Hannah Miller. I mentioned earlier she's got 2 clean sheets in exhibition play. Played 30 minutes last game before a red card. She hadn't been scored on there as well. But Miller back in today for Trinity Western. She kicks it in. Here's the Cascades now. Taylor Nikic. Pressured there by Short, and the Spartans take it back. Coming the other way now. Azil sends it down. Here's a chance for Anna Dunn. Looks to cross it. But a good job by the Cascades getting back. Now a chance here for the Spartans, and a great save there by Perkovic. Off a lovely chance here for Trinity Western. Going to be a corner kick now for the Spartans. Probably their best goal scoring chance of the game so far for them just there. But a good save by Perkovic. It's going to be Gabby Short to take the corner here. Corner comes in. Cascades try to play it out. Back to the Spartans, and it's going to be a chance here. And Hicks scores shortly after the corner kick, and the Spartans go up 1-0 early here against the Cascades. So it's Trinity Western striking first. That was Elizabeth Hicks' 3rd goal so far in exhibition play. She scored against Fraser Valley in their last matchup a couple weeks ago. And as well, last game against Whitecaps Rex program. That sealed the win for the Spartans on Wednesday, 3-1. And Hicks once again getting on the board here. Scored 1 goal all last year. But she's already up to 3 here in exhibition play for the Spartans. First team Canada West All-Star representing Trinity Western last year. Obviously a big part of that back line alongside Kristen Sakaki, another 5th year, both co-captains on this Trinity Western team. Spartans up 1-0. They're looking to make it 2 soon, as it's back for Perkovic. Andrea Perkovic plays it up for Nikic. Nikic just barely keeps it in and sends it down. Hicks there to try to retrieve it for the Spartans, but she's pressured by Sarah Parker. Miller comes out to send it down to half. Nearly a chance there for the Cascades, but Miller coming out to challenge, and it pays off. Here's Coy. Sends it up ahead. Field, but it's called, and I believe it was an offside there called against Trinity Western. Perkovic plays it up. Spartans still pressuring. Taken at half by Grace Vandenbrink, the 2nd year for the Spartans. Here's Hicks. Tried to find Field up the field, but Perkovic there to play it for the Cascades. Fraser Valley, as I mentioned, still looking for their first win in exhibition play this year. They've only played 2 games. Played last Saturday against the UBC. That was a 5-1 loss. And in fairness to them, they've only been playing together as a full team for the last 2 weeks. They were in separate groups before then. Their first game against TWU on October 16th, it was just the first time they played all together. They were only together as a full team for less than 24 hours before that game. So obviously a lot to still work on for them as well as the Spartans. That's what these exhibition games are for. We're not sure when we'll see real competitive action between these two teams in a while. A little bit different than last year throughout the Canada West season. It's worth mentioning these lower mainland rivals, or Fraser Valley rivals I should say, have a pretty good history. It's been 3 consecutive years that the Spartans defeated the Cascades in the Canada West playoffs. Last year a 2-1 victory in the quarterfinals. So they've got some history. Let us know where you're watching on our YouTube channel. Feel free to throw a comment in there, who you're supporting, where you're watching from, or just anything really. Let's keep the conversation going, and we thank you for tuning in on our Trinity Western Spartans channel. Here's Miller out to play it, and she just grabs that ball and slows it down. Sakaki, pressured. Nice little tip play there to play it up. Here's Anna Dunn. She looks for a pass. She's got some speed. Spartans have some numbers here. Sakaki at the top of the box, chips it up, and just wide of the net. A good job by Andrea Perkovic there to get a hand on it, as the Spartans were looking to make it 2-0 here. It's going to be another corner kick coming up. We saw the Spartans score their first of the match shortly after a corner earlier. And now 15 minutes in, they're going to look to make it 2-0. Save of the game so far by Perkovic there. She's getting her left hand on it off a Sakaki shot. Here's Short on the corner. Plays it in the box, but it's just behind the net. So we'll have a goal kick coming up for the Cascades. 1-0 here for Trinity Western. We're around the 15-minute mark as that ball's just deflected out of play by the Cascades. Here's Bazil. Played it up for Field and up for Sakaki now on the wing. Here's Coy. Steps up, looks for a play in the box. It's going to be just out of reach for Short. And it's played out by the Cascades. Good pressure here for Trinity Western right now, looking for their second of the match. Here's Grace Vandenbrink, the second-year Spartan. Plays it all the way back for Tilly James. Across for Coy. Back out of play, so Coy will kick it in. Still Spartans possession. Still no fans here at Chase Office Field due to COVID-19 protocols. Looks like we have a few behind the fence just trying to get a glimpse of this action. Some onlookers eager to get their sports fix. Hicks looks for Sakaki, finds her, and she plays it across for number 27, Sarah Bazil. Bazil's taken down there, no call. Looks like the referee deems it's fair and wants the action to play on. Hicks. Bazil. Bazil once again taken down. This time there's a call. And it's going to be a free kick for Trinity Western. Rob Giesbrecht yelling from the sideline. Good job by Sarah. Giesbrecht, of course, was the head coach of the Fraser Valley program for 10 years. Joined the Spartans this past offseason as the director of soccer operations. Very successful tenure for the Cascades. It was in his first season. Had a good chance here for the Spartans, and it's just cleared out by the Cascades. Another good pressure there by Trinity Western. Giesbrecht, as I mentioned, coached the Cascades for 10 seasons. Won a Canada West title in his first there with Fraser Valley. Once again, out of play by the Cascades. Spartans still pressuring. Here's James. Across for Coy. Coy looks for a play, runs it in down the left wing. She'll look to cross it into the box. She stops up. Good job here by Coy keeping possession, but it's now just out of play for a goal kick. We appreciate all those watching on the Spartans official YouTube channel. This is our third women's soccer game that we've had the pleasure of broadcasting. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're supporting in the comments here. Cascades with the ball. They quickly turn it over, and Sakaki plays it up ahead. Here's Dunn. Finds Short on the wing. Short now cutting in the box, and it's just deflected out by the Cascades. So it'll be another corner kick for Trinity Western. Told we're just in the 22nd minute now. Do my best to keep updating you on the clock here. Fortunately, we don't have a clock on the score board there. No, we're just in the 22nd minute now as we have a corner kick for Trinity Western. Short crossed it in, and it's deflected just behind the net. Looked like it went off a Cascades player, so Short will once again take the corner. Spartans up 1-0. It was a goal by Elizabeth Hicks, her third of the exhibition schedule. As Short once again crosses it in the box, just out by the Cascades. So we'll have a third corner kick here for the Spartans. Another corner here for Short. Ball crossed in. Into the box, just punched out there by Perkovic. But kept in by the Spartans, just outside the box. Played across. Sakaki now playing it back. That's Anna Dunn there to retrieve it. Spartans maintain the pressure. Back to center. Here's Coy. Across the wing. There's McKenna Dietrich. Dietrich with the ball. She's got 2 goals in her last 2 games for Trinity Western. Looking to make it 3 in a row today. Cascades get the ball back. Here's Jenna Mile. Ball just out. Going to be kicking for the Cascades. Now it's played in. Here's Dietrich. She's got the ball now. Looks to play it up. Tried to find field, but it's deflected off the Cascades player, and they have possession now. Katie Fisher played it back. Cascades once again with the ball, but Hicks takes it back for the Spartans. Sends it right in. Pressured there by Field. Vandenbrink. And taken back by the Cascades. Bit of a body there by Grace Vandenbrink, so it's going to be Cascades free kick coming up. Scott Stewart out here taking photos for Trinity Western. Make sure to check it out on the GoSpartans.ca website postgame. Could have them up about an hour and a half after the game ends. Some great action shots here taken by Scott. Spartans pressuring right now. Up with the ball. Here's Dunn, taken back by the Cascades and cleared out. Once again, Dunn takes it back. Plays it back for Bazile. Cascades take the ball back. Spartans maintaining most of the pressure in this game so far. They are up 1-0. So we're going to get our first change of the game coming up here. Here's Short with the ball. Deflected out by the Cascades, back to center. As it's Coy on the left wing. She's got some speed. And crosses it in, but Cascades once again getting the ball. Sakaki, good job by her to play it across. Bazile. She's got the ball in close here. Short. Deflected off the Cascades, but back for Hicks. Tilly James for Trinity Western. Coy. Back for Coy at midfield. Miller finds Hicks. That pass by Costa just out of reach, and looks like we're going to get our first subs of the game. Olivia Kranchek coming into the game. She comes in to take off McKenna Dietrich for the Spartans. And I apologize, I just missed the Cascades change here. They did have one sub. Apologies those watching on the Cascades side for missing that. Hopefully you caught that, as I didn't. Vandenbrink plays it back for Coy. Up ahead, but just out of reach for the Spartans, so the Cascades are going to get a kick in here. Ball played all the way back for Miller. Hannah Miller has the ball, and she plays it up the right side. Looking for Bazile, as it's just out of play here in front of our camera. Here's Nikic on the kick in. Plays it up, just tipped. Nice tip there by Jenna Mille. And the Cascades pressuring now. They've got the ball. They cross it into the box, and coming out to grab the ball was Miller. Just barely kept it in, and now she'll run it up to play it out. Nothing Trinity Western here. As Miller has the ball. Hicks. Bazile. Short. Back to Field. As Vandenbrink just lost it at her feet, and the Cascades play it out. Here's Katie Lampin. Has the ball for the Cascades. As it's just kicked out of play for a kick-in. Lampin, of course, had a great season last year for the Cascades, an all-rookie in Canada West. 7 goals, led both Fraser Valley and all Canada West rookies. And tied for second on the team with 31 shots throughout the year. So definitely a player to watch if you're the Spartans. Lampin, number 2 in the dark green and black. Cascades with the ball. They play it up. And it finds its way to Jenna Mile. Mile kicks it in, but it's just deflected out. Back to midfield. Here might be a chance here. Charity Field, number 17 in white. They've got some numbers as Field plays it up. That's Olivia Kranchek, but it's kept out by the Cascades, and it'll be a kick in here for Trinity Western. Just past the 31st minute here at Chase Office Field. 1-0 in favor of the Trinity Western Spartans over the University of Fraser Valley Cascades. Sakaki just taken down. It'll be a free kick for Trinity Western. That was Mile pressuring her. Getting a new ball kicked in here. Players all lining up just outside the box. Might be a good chance here for Trinity Western. It's going to be Sakaki on the free kick. Here's Sakaki on the free kick. Looks like a set piece here set up by Trinity Western. Sakaki on the free kick, plays it on goal, and it's just tipped over the bar by Perkovic, so a great chance there for Sakaki, getting the ball on net and getting a corner kick out of it. Looks like we're going to have another sub here. Like now the substitution is going to happen here. Sarah Bazile coming off. Danny Tooney coming in. Believe it's her first taste of exhibition action this year. Coming back from injury, so good applause there by the Spartans bench as that corner kick was just deflected out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Cascades. Spartans looking for their 4th consecutive win in exhibition play. They lost their opener in the season against UBC. But since then, they've won 3 in a row, 2 against the Whitecaps Rex program and once against this Cascades side. Cascades 0-2 in the year. Only played a couple games, one against UBC last Saturday and one against the Spartans. Still very early in this soccer season given the setbacks of COVID-19. Team still learning to gel and get back into game shape. But a nice opportunity here to get into some competitive action and play some soccer. Perkovic plays it up ahead. Cascades looking to clear it out of their end. Just past midfield, but it's out of play, so it'll be a kick in for Trinity Western. Corey retrieves the ball. Here's Dunn with the ball now. Cascades take it right back. Once again, it's out of play for Trinity Western ball. Just past the 36th minute here at Chase Office Field. 1-0 Trinity Western. Goal courtesy coming from Elizabeth Hicks. Been a great player on that Spartans back line. I see you just played it up there for Tooney. Hicks has scored in 3 games now this year. 2 straight after that win last Wednesday over the Whitecaps Rex program. Tooney plays it in for Hicks, and she sends it up just for Dunn. Cascades get the ball back. Here's Millet. Played up by Tooney. Back for the Cascades. Millet looks to play it, but pressured by Field, and she gets the ball back. Hicks. Up for short. And Sydenham plays it for Perkovic. Perkovic, the Cascades keeper, just plays it up to midfield. Coy pressures, and she's got some speed, but it's going to be just out of reach and out of play for a kick-in for the Cascades. Back to midfield. Here's Hicks chasing for the ball. She might play it back for Miller. She opts not to. And just plays it up ahead. Good header there by Taylor Nikic. Tooney plays it back for Miller. Miller pressured. Going to have to make a play here. She opts to just play it out of bounds. It'll be Nikic here on the kick-in for the Cascades. Into the 38th minute here at Chase Office Field. Cascades looking to get on the board. They've scored just 1 goal through their first 2 games in exhibition play. That one coming against UBC on Saturday. 5th-year Simi Lehal getting that one. There's Tooney on the kick-in. Plays it up. Looks like it just got deflected, but still found its way to Gabby Short. And the Cascades once again clear it out for a kick-in. Pretty quiet chat today on YouTube. Once again, let us know where you're watching from or who you're supporting. We appreciate all those watching. Looks like we have just over 100 right now. So thanks for tuning in on Spartans TV. Dunn gets tripped up, no call. Taken back by Nikic and plays it across midfield. Sakaki. She plays it up for Kranchek. Stops up just at the corner of the box, but the Cascades get the ball right back. They play it up ahead, but it's just out of bounds, so it'll be another kick in for Trinity Western. Here's Field. Played back for Hicks. Tooney's got some speed. Might call for the pass here. And she does. As it's just kept out by number 9 in black. That's Taylor Nikic. So a good job by Nikic to stop that Spartans chance. Cascades with the ball. Here's Nikic. Plays it back. Kept up there, and it was Sarah Parker and Hicks battling for the ball there. There's a trip just outside of the box there on Olivia Kranchek, the first-year Spartan. Well, there was no call on the play, and it carries on here. Cascades play it up. Up on the wing now. They're outnumbered. And the Spartans opt to just play it out of bounds. Could be another sub here coming up shortly for the Spartans. Cascades on the kick-in. Hicks plays it up for Sakaki. Taken back by the Cascades. And they've got possession now. Played down the wing. It's going to be James getting there first for the Spartans. And she'll tip it up ahead for Coy. Here's Coy at midfield. Sakaki. Back to Coy. Coy gets the ball back, but it's going to be called there by the referee. Free kick coming up after the foul. Spartans looking to make a sub here for the last couple of minutes, but unable to do so. Referee says they need possession first, as now we'll get a sub. It's going to be the Spartans' Gabby Short coming off, and coming into the game, first-year Michaela Salvino. Great job by Short in this game. Had a handful of corner kicks. Helped the Spartans get their first early in the game when Hicks scored shortly after that corner. Spartans get possession. Field was rushing up the left wing, but it's taken back by the Cascades. James plays it for Miller. Miller to Hicks. Hicks finds Field. Kept out by the Cascades. A rough play there by Field. Managed to stay out of foul trouble there, as Tooney looks for a pass here. Kicks it in. Tried to find Field or Sakaki, but the Cascades get it right back. Field pressuring. Here's Perkovic. Good pressure by Field here, as Perkovic has to do something in a hurry. Looks like an unintentional handball there by Coy. No call. And it's Coy with the ball still. Here's Coy. She's got some speed. Has a few options. Finds Sakaki, but it's tipped. And it looked like it might have been offside against Trinity Western. Approaching halftime here. Still 1-0 for the Spartans, as it's a goal kick for the Cascades. Perkovic. Perkovic gives it away. Anna Dunn there. Vandenbrink finds Tooney. Here's Danny Tooney on the right side. Couple nifty plays. Manages to keep the ball, and now the Cascades get it right back. Good pressure there by Danny Tooney in her first taste of exhibition action here. Once again, it's Tooney on the kick-in. Few options there for Tooney. Finds Hicks. Vandenbrink. Sakaki. Coy now with it. Aaliyah Coy on the left side looks to cross it in. Now she does. And it's just behind the goal and out of play. Perkovic plays it up, but it's halftime here at Chase Office Field, so it's 1-0 in favor of the home side Trinity Western Spartans. Goal coming just 10 minutes in, courtesy of Elizabeth Hicks, her third goal so far in exhibition play this year. So 1-0 Trinity Western over the Fraser Valley Cascade. Stick around for the second half in just moments here. Welcome back to Chase Office Field. We're getting ready for the second half here between the Spartans and the Cascades. Spartans up 1-0. Goal coming from Elizabeth Hicks there. Just about 10 minutes in to this one. Cascades now going from left to right in green and black. And Spartans going from right to left in white and blue. As we're underway here in the second half. Spartans looking to pick up their fourth consecutive win in exhibition play. Cascades still looking to pick up their first. Appreciate all those watching on Spartans TV on YouTube. Got a message here from Taya Walker saying go Sarah. And a few fans watching from Burnaby. Griffin as well commenting that she's watching from Coquitlam. Great job, Spartans. Shut them down, she says. So we appreciate all the comments. Keep them coming in. Make sure to read them at some point here on the air. We did have a question earlier if spectators were allowed to come yet. Unfortunately, we aren't allowed any spectators here at the game so far. Hoping that in the coming weeks or months that we can have that open up again. Miss having the Spartan faithful here at the games. And even the road fans as well, always makes for a great atmosphere. Miss the Cascades fans coming down, making the 20-minute drive. Spartans play it up ahead. At midfield now. Here's Dietrich. Perkovic out there to play it. Pardon me, that's actually Jovan Sandhu coming in for the second half. Fourth-year keeper for Fraser Valley. She played against this Spartan side a few weeks ago. Had a great first half there. Fourth year getting another taste of some action here in exhibition play. Played up ahead by the Cascades. It's stopped up there just past half by Vance. Here's Miller. She's got the ball. Hicks. Sakaki. Back to Hicks. Played up ahead, but it's gloved down by Sandhu. And she'll take the goal kick. Kick in coming up here for the Cascades. Emily White there, the second year, kicks it in. Taken by Coy. Looks for a pass, finds Hicks. That's Teresa Hicks now in the game. Sister of Liz Hicks. Played back for Sandhu. Sandhu slows up the play. Cascades maintain possession. Hicks nearly intercepted that one. Back for the Cascades. Here's Emily White as it's whistled down here. Looked like a foul there against the Cascades. Pardon me, for the Spartans. Cascades ball. Sandu. Was looking up the wing for a pass, but it's out of bounds, and Spartans ball. Here's Sakaki on the kick in. Finds Vandenbrink. All the way across for Coy. Here's Coy on the near side. She's going to go for a bit of a run, plays it back. Now Coy stops up. It gets intercepted by the Cascades as they have the ball now. Here's Brittany Costa. Her pass just out of reach of Katie Lampin. And so it's going to be another kick in here for the Spartans. Coy. Coy plays it up ahead. Dietrich with the ball. Goes on a bit of a run on the left side. Good body there, and now she crosses it in. Right in the box, and it's just played out by the Cascades. Good pressure there from the Spartans for a scoring opportunity, but it's cleared out by Katie Lampin. All the way back down the field. Vance plays it for Miller. She looks upfield and plays it for Hicks. Sakaki now with it. Good tip play there by Dietrich. And the Spartans once again making a run here. Looked to cross it in the box, but it was just deflected off the Cascades player. So another corner kick coming up here for Trinity Western. Just past the 7-minute mark here in the second half. Still 1-0 for the Spartans. Michaela Salvino, who was subbed in the first half, here to take the corner for Trinity Western. Just about everyone in the box right now outside of Coy and Sakaki as Salvino crosses it in. Right in the box. Punched out by Sandu. And the Cascades come out with it. Good job by Hicks there taking it off Lampin. And it's Lampin just kicking it out of bounds, so it's going to be Spartans kick in here in the second half. Number 5 in white, Aaliyah Coy to take it. She kicks it up ahead. So now we get a foul on the Spartans, so it's going to be Cascades ball. Salvino plays it up. Dietrich. Hicks. Went back to Salvino, and now Hicks has it. Hicks just throws it in on goal. Sandu gloves it down, and she'll slow the play down here for the Cascades. Sandu coming in the second half after the first half was played by Andrea Perkovic, the third-year keeper for the Cascades. As I mentioned earlier, Sandu got some action in against Trinity Western on the 16th a couple weeks ago. Had a great first half there, made a number of key saves against the Spartans. Cascades have shuffled through a few of their keepers so far in exhibition play. Sandu, of course, as I mentioned. Perkovic, who also saw some action today and Brooklyn Ivy, who came off the bench against UBC last game. Spartans setting up here after the kick in from Sakaki. Not quite sure what happened there, a little bit of confusion. Looks like there's going to be another ball kicked in here. Once again, let us know who you're supporting or where you're watching from in the YouTube chat. It's gotten a little bit quiet as of late. Love to see that light up from the Spartans faithful, or even those Cascade supporters. Here's Coy. Coy on a bit of a run here on the left side. No Spartans there to retrieve it, and instead the Cascades play it for Sandu. It's offside there. Here's Hicks. Now plays it up. Coy. Coy on a run. Finds Teresa Hicks. Good battle there by Hicks to evade the Cascades player Daniela Bavaro. And Liz Hicks plays it up. Sakaki now on a bit of a run. She takes a shot, and it's just to the right of Sandu and out of bounds for a goal kick. Sandu with the ball. She slows it down. Looks for a pass. Finds one there in Bavaro. And now it's sent up by the Cascades. Might be a chance here, but it's played in on goal as Miller stops that one and takes her time as she looks for a pass. Hicks. Back at midfield here. Nikic. Coy plays it back to Miller. Miller kicks it all the way up to midfield. That one just out of bounds, so it's going to be Spartans kick in here. As we're entering the 14th minute here in the second half. Ninth minute in the match here. Spartans still up 1-0. Coy on a bit of a run. That cross comes all the way back to Coy as she plays it back for Vandenbrink. Back to Vandenbrink. Good pressure here from the Spartans right now. That went all the way into the box. Couple chances there, but nothing on goal, as it's deflected all the way out of play for a Spartans kick. Cascades kick, rather, as the Spartans now go for a change. It's Caitlin Ward coming into the game. And coming off, Michaela Salvino. Good 30 minutes or so in this match for Salvino. Number of nice plays for the Spartans, and she comes off. Spartans looking to make it 2-0. Here's Hicks. Runs all the way back and plays it up. That one just over the head of McKenna Dietrich. And back for Ward. Here's Costa. It's just deflected off of Coy. Could be Cascade's ball here. Kick in here for Emily White of the Cascades. Couple changes there. Coming into the game, Jenna Mille, as well as Katie Fisher, the third year. Both teams making their subs here in the second half. In the 62nd minute right now. Still a good 30 minutes or so to go as the Cascades look to level it. They cross it in here. Here's Hicks. Plays it up for Dunn. Dunn to Dietrich. And Dietrich would look to cross it, but it's back for a goal kick. Apologies for the technical difficulties there. Had some camera operating issues, but we're back. Still 1-0 for the Spartans, as it looks like we're going to get a change here. Gabby Short coming back into the game. And coming off for Trinity Western is Shayla Weflin. Spartans looking to make it 2-0 here at Chase Office Field. Here's Hicks. We're in the 66th minute here. Cascades looking to pick up their first win in their exhibition schedule. Spartans looking to make it 4 in a row. Short tripped up over the ball there, and the Cascades just send it downfield. Looks like it was just sent out of play by the Cascades. It'll be a kick in here for the Spartans. Sakaki. She's got the ball now. Sakaki looking for Dunn. Back for Short. Over to Sakaki. Good pressure there by Anna Dunn of the Spartans, and it comes back to Aaliyah Coy. Teresa Hicks. She's got the ball, plays it for Dunn. Anna Dunn with the ball now. She's going to come just outside the box, and it's just off. Looked like it was off the bar just behind the net, right over the crossbar. A great chance there for Anna Dunn of the Spartans to make it 2-0. And it's going to be a goal kick for Jovan Sandhu. Was done with the chance there. She scored her first as a Spartan last game. She's a fourth-year transfer. Almost scored her second in the Spartans white and blue. Free kick here for Simi Lehal. As the train just passes by here at Chase Office Field. Miller gloves that one down. A close call there, as pressuring was Katie Lampin. Hicks. Got another message here in the YouTube chat. This one coming from Paul, fan of the Cascades. He says, Emily White, number 24 in your program, but number 1 in our hearts. We thank you for tuning in, Paul, and all the Cascades supporters. We know there's a lot of them that are tuning in here, as well as the Spartans faithful. Chance here for the Cascades now. Just outside the box. Now they cross it in. Good job there by Jessica Vance to keep it out. And the Spartans now counter. Here's Short. Good job there evading the tackle. She plays it up, tried to find Teresa Hicks. But the Cascades do a good job at getting all the way back. Sandhu plays it up. Comes all the way back to Sandhu. Slows it down, takes her time. Spartans pressure. And it's just out of play for a Spartans kick in. Couple subs here coming up. Marianne Spring, the 5th year, number 15, going to be coming in for the Cascades, and Charity Field along with Danny Tooney coming in for the Spartans. Grace Vandenbrink coming off, as well as McKenna Dietrich. Both Field and Tooney had some action in the first half as well, and they're coming back in to play in the second. Here's Field. Almost had a chance there after coming off the bench. Cascades ball. They chip it up. Coy taken down after the header. Spartans maintain possession. Here's Hicks. All the way up ahead. Tried to find Tooney, but it's going to be offside against Trinity Western. Pardon me, that was Charity Field, number 17 in white. A little bit further away from Danny. Good to see Charity Field out here playing after being injured for most of last year. It's her first year for the Spartans. Her brother Jordy played for the men's team for a couple seasons. Has since graduated last year. So both Katie Ward and Danny Tooney playing in their first game back after ACL injuries. So an exciting moment for both of them to come back and play some soccer action after such a long time off recovering. So a lot of cheers from the bench earlier in the game when they were coming out to play. Some more support coming in the YouTube chat here. Some coming for Jovan Sandu, the keeper for the Cascades. She's had a great second half here after coming in for Perkovic. Cascades still just one goal down here in this game. Around the 72nd minute here in this game. Good 20 minutes or so to go as the Spartans are up 1-0. Sandu coming out to play this one. Slows it down as she's pressured there by number 6, Gabby Short. Spartans with the ball. Here's Ward. Back for Hicks. Hicks plays it all the way across for Coy. Coy with the ball now. She looks to make a play. Nice little pass there up ahead for number 16, Anna Dunn. But it's covered there by Sandu. And she'll look to play it up. Coy kicks it out of the bounds, so it'll be a kick in for the Cascades. Dollywall plays it in. She's got the ball now. Spartans with some good pressure right now. Here's Sakaki cutting in the box. A nice play there, and Sakaki scores. And it's 2-0 for the Spartans as Kristen Sakaki with a nice play off the left foot. So it's 2-0 Spartans here in the 75th minute. That one coming from Sakaki. As last year's U Sports first team All-Canadian stretches the Spartans' lead to 2. Spartans co-captains getting it done today. First Hicks and now Sakaki. Cascades now down by 2. Spartans with the ball now. Hicks plays it up. Nice ball there, looking for Anna Dunn. And just getting out of the pressure of the Cascades as they clear it out. Here's Coy. Ward. Sakaki tripped up, no call. And coming the other way are the Cascades. It's going to be a race for the ball as it just trickles out of play. Spartans call for their possession. They're going to get it as it's going to be Coy on the kick-in. So we mentioned earlier, no throw-ins here due to COVID-19 protocols, so all of those throw-ins are now kick-ins. A little bit different. Spartans probably getting used to it as it is their 5th game in this exhibition schedule. They had played some inter-squad games as well before this. So well into action for them. Cascades have only been playing as a full group for the last 2 weeks. A little bit earlier into their season. Sydenham plays it up ahead. Header there by Hicks. Sakaki also heads that down, but it's going to be Cascades' ball here on a free kick. Coming out to grab the ball there is Miller. Slows play down a little bit, and she'll glove it down. Still Cascades ball here on a kick-in. Sorry, Spartans ball. Dunn plays it up for the Spartans. Cascades retrieve it. And it's Sandu who moves it upfield a little bit. Spartans up 2-0 off a first half goal from Elizabeth Hicks and a second half goal in the 75th minute from Kristen Sakaki. Still about 10 minutes to go here in this one. Cascades looking to get on the board here. Coy. Good job of the Spartans to play it upfield. Cascades now with the ball. Parker plays it up, but it just deflects out. So it's Bazil coming back into the game. She subs off Coy. Bazil as well also played in the first half. Coming back now in the second. And she kicks it in. That was Vance for the Spartans. She's only playing with one cleat right now. As now the referee calls it. Bit of an unfortunate play there. Looks like the Cascades bench wasn't too happy with the whistle there, but an understandable one. Cascades bench not too happy with that call. As that one's crossed in and grabbed by Miller. Spartans with the ball there. Nice ball by Charity Field. Up for Hicks. Spartans with some pressure now. Here's Bazil. Ball taken back by the Cascades, and it's just out of bounds for a Spartans kick in. Jessica Vance making her way back to the field after her cleat came off. She's back on now, as Ward chips it up for Trinity Western. Hicks there to play it, just out of reach for her. And it's going to be Cascade's ball. Another change coming here for the Spartans. Dietrich back in the game. It's number 14 in white. And coming off was Hicks. Getting close to the 85th minute here as the Spartans lead 2-0. Spartans have already picked up one win against Fraser Valley in exhibition play this year. That was a couple weeks ago on October 16th. Cascade still looking to pick up their first win. Corner kick coming up here for Trinity Western. It's going to be Danny Tooney, in the 5th year, in her first game back, to take it. Lots of Spartans in and around the box right now, looking to stretch their lead to 3. Tooney on the corner. Into the boxes. Now the Spartans take a shot. That was Vance. The first year for the Spartans, just wide of the net, and it's going to be a goal kick here for Sandu of the Cascades. Ball played all the way back. Hicks there to play it. Back for Miller. Spartans slow it down a little bit. Miller plays it across for Vance. Vance for Dietrich. Back to the Cascades now. Here's Marianne Spring. Lehal. Bazil for the Spartans. Vance plays it up for Field. Charity Field with a nice pass there to Dietrich. Nearly lost it, but the Spartans keep it. Here's Hicks. Nice little fake play there by Hicks, and now she plays it all the way upfield. Looks for Field. And Sakaki there to grab it. Vance there getting tied up with Katie Fisher. It's going to be another kick in here for the Cascades. Another sub coming up here for Trinity Western. See when they get a chance to do it. It's the first year Jane McKinnon coming in for the Spartans. That's number 28 in white. Cascade still looking for their first of this match. Final few minutes of the game here as the Spartans lead 2-0. Bazil just watches that go out of bounds. Now she goes for the kick in. Plays it up for Ward. Back to McKinnon, who just subbed in. Short. There's Hicks. Gets pressured there, just plays it off the Cascades player. And will take the kick in. Spartans ball off the foul there. Around the 88th minute here. Spartans lead 2-0. Cascades just chip it out. Goes off the roof of the grandstands there. Spartans on the kick in. Right around the 90th minute mark now. Still Spartans ball here on the Cascade side. Spartans play the ball back. Good pressure by the Cascades, and they might make something happen here. Don't have the numbers they'd like. They're getting some help now. As now on the wing is number 16, Sarah Parker. Taken back by the Spartans. Now they've got some speed here. Bavaro. Spartans now with it. McKinnon plays it up. Cascades take it back. Hicks. Here's Tooney. And that does it. So it's the Spartans picking up a 2-0 win here at Chase Office Field over their rivals Fraser Valley Cascades. It's goals in the first half from Liz Hicks and in the second half from Kristen Sakaki, which closed it out. Some good chances from both sides. but the Spartans holding on to pick up their 4th consecutive win in exhibition play. We thank those watching on YouTube and Spartans TV. We appreciate all the support from both the Cascades faithful and the Spartan faithful. Going to have more action coming, I believe, next week. And make sure to stay tuned on our YouTube channel, as we do have the Captain's Cup hockey tournament coming up in a couple weeks here, and we will be broadcasting that along with hopefully more sports in the coming weeks. So on behalf of myself, Bailey Broadbent, and the rest of the team here on Spartans TV, thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to next time.